Alright, welcome to another trade breakdown. So this is I'm going to use this opportunity to like share my trading experience, trading journey last week, how I traded last week. So as you all know, the market started uh, close at this level the previous week. And market started at this level in started the new week, which is the week that just passed at this level. So if I should clear all this, this is my recent analysis. So the market started the previous week that just passed at this level and traded to the downside. And after we broke this low, after we broke this low, this is now where I started my trading because I expected price to come back at this level, at this gray shaded zone, uh, yellow, sorry, but price didn't come back at that level. So I have to wait for another extra confirmation, and this low was taken out. So I marked my inducement, still using the approach I teach in this channel. I marked my inducement, marked my order flow. I waited for price to react at this level. So price came back there and swept this order flow I just marked. And I waited for something, which is this red candle to close and the other one to close. I waited for price to come and take out this low. I waited for price to come and take out this low. For price to come and take out this low. So but instead price tap at there at that level, pushed up, creating this imbalance candle, which is the three bearish candle. So I decided to sell inside this imbalance. I sold at this level, stop loss just above the candle that swept my order flow. So as you can see, that was my first trade of the week. But due to the fact that I'm still like building and working on myself, I was afraid when the market get to this level. I thought that the market might be going up, and that is why I closed most of all the trade at this level. And I even started buying, if you can look at this place, but the buy was very, I'm taking very tiny risk because I knew the market might go up from there, but due to this demand zone that I marked, so but I'm not supposed to be buying, so I failed my discipline rule at that level, going against the trend. So that is it. The market calmed down and took my stop loss at this level. So I took the loss. Then that was my first trade, and the market continued to the downside and broke this low again. After this low was broken, I started looking for another sale opportunity. But look at what happened again. Still struggling with myself and my discipline rule. I saw a buy setup at this level. At this level. So I tried to take the buy setup. If you look, the market, the buy setup was very clean. Everything was perfect. it's even like I use 5 minutes to analyze the chart here, which is another breaking of my rule. Instead of me to stick with 15 minutes on H4, I broke the rule, going against the trend and going with a multi-time frame analysis. So what happened? The market come here and took me out. So which is one win, two loss for going against the trend. And then another trade after the buy later happened. The buy happened and we had we had price, sorry, we had price swept this low and push up, taking out this high again. Instead of me to still use my but during the week I wanted to incorporate a little bit of multi-time frame analysis to know if it's going to work for me. But these two trade proved to me that multi-time frame analysis not is only going to make me extra confused. So this is my first loss of multi-time frame analysis, and this is my second loss with multi-time frame analysis. And my first win of the week was due to me following the right trading, my right uh, trading approach, following the trend and following the my setup according to the trend. So, but this one here I lost because of the going against the rule, breaking using multi-time frame analysis and going against the trend. And here this is a buy setup, yes, but lost this trade again because I'm using multi-time frame analysis and going against the trend, trying to buy in a bearish market. It might work, but most of the time it will manipulate you before it will go away. Just exactly what happened here. It took my stop loss before going to the upside. So then after this high was taken out, I started looking for a sell. But this sell is still with multi-time frame analysis, which is I saw here using 5 minute uh, kind of breakdown. Instead of me to stick with 15 minutes here to wait for clear price action here, I jumped into 5 minutes. Still, I lost this trade here due to what? I'm using uh, multi-time frame analysis. So three trade is what I've lost during the week at this level using multi-time frame analysis. So again, but when I realized what is going on, what happened? I took another trade. Now I decided not to go to 15 minutes and price rallied up after the first sweep, which I took a sell and got stocked out. I now see my entry confirmation at this level. After this second high, my stop loss have been taken. And I calm myself down and decided to watch what is going on. And I see my sell setup at this level when this tiny internal structure was broken to the downside, and the price also showing a momentum kind of uh, what should I call it, consolidation at this level, which is a kind of pausing that the buy is no longer going to continue. And I saw an internal chalk broken. This kind of uh, uh, this kind of setup here is what gives me a lot of confidence in the market. So I took the sell. What happened? Go in profit. So two trade now have played out due to me following uh, my trend, working with my trend. So what happened after we broke this low? I have to close one of the trade at this level. I think I used Fibonacci level to close at this level here. So again, I left one of the position running, but what did price do? It went up above here and broke this high, taking out my stop loss because my stop loss was exactly at this high. So again, I knew that the market have not yet turned to bullish yet, but instead the market want to manipulate uh, some people to feel like the buy have started. So I'm at this level. After the high have been taken out, I'm at this level. The watch price at this level. So as I'm at the level, I saw price start to print. After this high have been taken out, I saw that price start to make bearish setup, kind of bearish movement. First, the high was taken out, price printed this bearish candle, and second one, the same thing happened, and lastly, the price go up, unable to close this above this high. So immediately I saw this engulfing candle, which is, and also this internal chalk broken here. I took the sell, but I marked this level here because anything can happen. This is a break of structure in 15 minutes, but in my higher time frame, H4, it is not a break of structure. So I decided to take the trade and get to this level. As you can see, people are also looking at it as a break of structure. That is why this reaction, a lot of strong momentum, bullish reaction happened at this level, because people are trying to buy it, thinking that 15 minutes have broken structure to the upside. But I am not buying this market because weekly, monthly, daily, and H4 is not bullish. So that's why I'm not buying with a 15-minute change of character. Instead, I'm looking for a way to sell to the downside. So that is why I sold at this level. And when the market get to this point, people are buying here. Even some people in my Telegram group are buying at this level. But I told them to, I decided to tell them not to buy that. EU is making a strong bearish movement that is in a strong zone in higher time frame. So instead of me to be among these buyers, I sold at this level, which is this red arrow you are seeing here. I sold and I used Fibonacci level to take my profit at this level. So that is it. And we continued falling to the downside. So that is my trade previous week. And lastly, on Friday, I decided to still look for another buy a sell setup, which did play out well, but the market just kind of spoiled, manipulated the whole thing, which is one thing about the market. Market can do whatever I like. So that is why I was selling here. The market was dropping, showing, proving that my setup was right. But all of a sudden, this is what I see: market reverse, hitting my stop and continue moving to the upside. So that is my trading for the last week. I pray that this week will be a more better trade. So if I should count the winnings, I have a win here, I have a win here, and I have a win here, which is, let me say, starting from this level, I have a win here. One, two, three, three, and four, which is, if I should rate it in this particular one, what I have here is 40% win rate. And counting the losses I took, I have a loss here, I have a loss here, I have a loss. No, this is my second loss there. So I also have a loss at this level, which is my wins are bigger than mine. Okay, I still have a loss here. Trying to be more honest at this level. Let me go again. One, two, three, and lastly, four. So this is the fourth one. So 40% win rate, 40% losing rate. So still not a bad one, because if I should have stick with my rules, I wouldn't have taken this trade. So that is it. broken my rules have resulted to me taking these three trades here. The only trade I would have lost throughout last week would have been this one, this last trade. So that is it. It was a good trading week for me. I loved it. That is, I just feel like sharing it with you guys to kind of motivate you. And to me, I think what makes this different is nothing but following my trading strategy and sticking with them, not trying to go against them and not trying to force it. You can see everywhere I try to force it, I ended up losing like mercilessly. So that is it. It's a great week for me. Like it's a proof to me that I am growing. So I just want to share with you guys. Keep learning, keep refining your strategy, keep growing in every area that might help you in your trading. Stop, like, give more attention to this your learning and less attention to making the money. So that is what I think have made the difference, because I give up the kind of beating myself up to make the money, and instead to see what the market is showing me. So since last week, before this past week, I can say there have been a lot of wins. But if I should go back here, you will see we have wins, we have wins, we have wins, even though it's little wins, but there are still wins. So, but at this level, the market is sometimes getting us stopped out on break even. But this week, this new week here, this is win. But this new week that started from this level, there's a lot of more winning. That is, I can say we are growing more and more. So that is it, guys. If you love this kind of video, remember to smash the like button, and I am still going to be putting more kind of refining my strategy and still documenting it here on YouTube for you guys to learn. Simply what I'm using here is break of structure and inducement taking out. That is most of the strategy I am kind of strategy and setup I am using here. So don't neglect what I'm putting here on YouTube. Use it, it will really help you. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys on another one. Peace out.